Alright, welcome back. This is video 2, where we left off with the first video. We were still on the first page. We'd put in our country location, and then we were deciding where we had gotten the book from or found the book, whether the publisher had given it to us, or a government official, and you found it in the market, or wherever. One thing I want to point out about this particular function of Tangerine, when it says choose all that apply, that means any one of these choices that you tap on it will highlight until you deselect it by tapping on it again. So if you tap one by mistake, you can just tap again and it will go off. Obviously the gray means that it is not selected and the orange means that it is selected. So you just want to be careful that you don't accidentally tap 2 or 3 answers when you only meant to tap one. I'm going to go ahead and assume that we got this book for example purposes from the publisher, so that's why we'll leave the first one selected. Alright, now we get into the actual book information. Anytime you see a fill in the blank, when you tap inside the box, then the keyboard will appear on your tablet. Obviously I'm doing this on the computer so the keyboard doesn't appear, but for you the way you activate the keyboard is to actually tap inside the box where you need to fill in the blank. For the book title, you are just going to write the title exactly as you see it on the front cover. If it has special characters that are not on the normal keyboard, a lot of those are actually in the keyboard, and you can find them by tapping on the letter itself and holding it. For example, if you need a funny letter A with some sort of accent mark on the top, if you tap on A on your keyboard on the tablet and hold, then it will give you several options of A's with different diacritics, or what we call diacritics, those funny little accents on the top. So look for those diacritics first in the keyboard on your tablet, and if you still can't find it, then just use the regular letter without the accent mark and do the best you can. Also, if it is in a different script, then you can transliterate into the Latin script as best you can if you know how it is pronounced. And if you absolutely have no idea how it is pronounced, then as a last resort you can enter 888 for unknown. For any of these fill-in-the-blank type questions throughout the whole survey, 888 is our shortcut for unknown. We use it as a last resort, but it is there if you have to. I'm going to pretend that I do know the book title and just write something in. Alright, for the author, the same thing. You'll need to tap inside the box to activate the keyboard on your tablet. If you happen to have more than one author, then you can also type those in, separating them by commas. And if you're not sure of the author, there may not be any individual listed. There may just be an organization. The organization can also serve as the author. If that's the only thing you have, then you can type the organization's name. In rare cases, they might actually list the author as anonymous, actually writing the words anonymous on there, then you just copy that down. And if you have no author whatsoever, there's nobody anywhere marked on the book that you could possibly write as author, then you can just, again, do your old default 888 for unknown, but only use that as a last resort. We ask that you write the names of the authors up to 3, and if there are more than that, then you can just put "and others" at the end. Just write them exactly as you see them in the order that you see them. For the year of publication, you will just write the date in numerals, 4 numerals, whatever it is. And again, if it is not marked for some reason, then again 888 for unknown, but as a last resort. Whoops, there we go. In addition, if you are in Ethiopia, this one will show up to ask you whether it's the Ethiopian calendar or the Gregorian calendar.